Good morning, good morning, good morning, Fun Van families. My name is Miss Cat, and Miss AJ is going to be joining us today to go over our lesson for today. I'm going to be reading to make sure I get the facts right and don't mess up any of the facts, but we're going to be talking about a Raising a Reader lesson, books and your baby's brain development, as well as sharing books with your babies. Talking about why it's important to read to your babies and young children. Do you know which organ is not fully developed at birth, Miss AJ?
I'm going to go with the brain.
That is right, Miss AJ.
Thanks.
Your baby's brain's not fully developed at birth. However, there are billions of brain cells that need to be connected. Learning happens when these cells are connected. And the cells are connected by stimulation, talking, singing, playing, reading with your baby. So Miss AJ and I are going to illustrate that now with this string. We're going to show you how the brain is not strong right here. But we're going to sing a song that everybody's familiar with, and you can join in with us, you and your kiddos. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? So now if you look at how strong the brain is, it's strong, right? And when you talk, sing, play, or read, connections are made, and the brain is getting wired, and wired equals learning. So I'm going to show you guys this beautifully illustrated card by Raising a Reader. And it talks about how a healthy brain is most active when it looks like this, and all the orange and the red. And a deprived brain is least active when it looks like this, where there's barely any orange or red showing. And on this side, also beautifully illustrated by Raising a Reader, if you read words, listen to words, generate words, and speak words, all of these different areas of the brain are addressed when you're reading a story. So when you're reading, you're building a healthy and active brain. The more actively engaged you are with your baby, the more his or her brain will grow. A child's ability to learn can increase 25% more depending on whether he or she grows in a stimulating environment. We also know that the brain grows best in a loving, nurturing environment. When your child feels secure and loved, he or she learns more and more easily. When you and your child cuddle together with a book, your child feels loved and secure. Book sharing is a powerful learning experience, so share a book with your child today. Sharing books with babies, is it possible for babies to learn with books, Miss AJ?
Well, that's my question, Miss Cat. I know my baby does not sit still. Running all over the place, getting into things. I have this beautiful picture of me and her sitting and reading books and talking about the pictures, and all she wants to do is eat it and chew on it and play with anything but the book. Is it really worth it, Miss Cat, to try to read a book with my baby?
Yes, it is definitely worth it. The main thing to use the book for is to talk and have fun together. Talking about the pictures, point to faces or objects in the book, and name them to your baby. Ask questions about what's happening in the book and on the pages and such. So this book is by Todd Parr. It's called The Kindness Book, and it talks about there's different animals and stuff on the page. Most babies and children know about animals, and sometimes they don't. But if they do know about animals and stuff, you can point to them and ask them, where's the pig? Where's the sheep? Where's the horse? Where's the duck? Quack, quack, and make sounds that attract them to the story. Say, I see a bunny. Sometimes they'll say it, and you ask them where's the bunny or where are the different objects and stuff on the page. And that can help a child stay engaged in a story when you're asking and having back and forth dialogue, even when they're babies.
So do I have to finish the book, Miss Cat? What if my baby only lets me read one page and then crawls away?
You don't have to finish a story. You can always put the book away and be like, all done, and pick it up again later where you left off. But you can also just keep reading, and they'll be listening. They'll hear the words even if they're not engaged and actively in your face with the book. You can still keep reading and they'll hear it. One of the things that I used to do with my kiddos was I would put them in the story. So for example, I have a son and a daughter. I have 2 sons and a daughter. And I would say with this picture, I would say Larry and Kiara were standing with the dog. Or I could say Christopher and Kiara were standing with the dog. Just to get their attention to put their name in the story so they think they're in the story. And by hearing their name, and then they're more apt to want to listen to the story because they feel like they're added and they're included. But let your baby play with the book and explore it at his or her own pace. And Miss AJ is going to talk about some books that we recommend and that are good books to read with your babies.
So a lot of the questions that we get when we have this lesson with our parents are what happens if my baby wants to put their book in their mouth, right? There are some really cool books out there called Indestructible books. These books are made for babies to actually explore with their hands and with their mouths. It's really hard for them to chew through, rip. They're non-toxic, and you can wash them. I had these books when I worked at my school. We had 8 infants. I thought these books were going to be destroyed in a matter of months, and they actually lasted longer than I was there, so longer than a year and a half, with 8 different kiddos playing with them. These are fantastic books. I got them when I was pregnant with my daughter, and we throw them in our diaper bag. They go everywhere with us. Other books that we recommend are board books. Obviously, it's easier for babies to handle these ones because they're bigger and they're more sturdy. They also are geared towards young children, so they have short words, fun pictures. Sandra Boynton writes fantastic books. If you haven't read her books, check them out. They have fun lyrics. A lot of her books have a lot of activities. So this one says, stomp your feet and clap your hands. Everybody ready for a barnyard dance? This is great to get your kiddos interacting with you. That's another thing, is babies don't have to sit still. They get to move, and so encouraging them to clap with you or move or jump. And the more you read it, the more they're going to learn this and maybe even sing it with you. Another type of book that we love are interactive books. So Karen Katz does some great Where Are Baby books, and she does Lift the Flaps. These are fun for babies to be able to look at their fine motor skills, to also do guessing games and interaction. So when Miss Kat was talking about asking questions, you can say, are they in the laundry basket? No, look, but what are these? These are jelly beans. Show me what colors you see. These are so fun. Any book that your baby gets to touch, the touch and feel books, Lift the Flap books, the more you can engage their hands, the more they're going to actually be engaged and love these books.
And it's normal for babies to put books into their mouths. When their babies are putting a lot of things in their mouth, that's a wonderful way to know that they're learning. Having fun is the key to learning easily. So parents, what is the favorite book that you read as a child?
Thanks, guys, for tuning in.